As I sit here and wait on my name to be called, I'm having these crazy visions that's driving me up the wall. Being around crying babies and faceless parents only reminds me of each time that I killed Terrence, Tanika, or my Billie Jean. And my reasoning really isn't that good to me. Cause see, I was young, scared, intimidated, and thought no one cared. These are the feelings that no woman needs to share at any age in her lifetime, because being a single mom should be a crime. When you're younger, you're cold and have a heart of stone, saying stupid shit like, I just want a bone. But as you get older, you start to realize the principles of a relationship. So then you start to materialize what God really meant when he said, the wife is submissive to her husband and obedient with her ways. But that's only because the husband is not supposed to lead their family astray. Yes. So now we have instant families like instant grits, trying to add all kinds of spices to make it taste like this. Or right now, she reigns. And at the end, no one wants the remains. So now a child is born with a dreadful feeling of not being held or loved. Shouldn't all children be born with affection and care for like a dove? But instead, they're crying for affection and the truth. And what we do, we give them the boot by having careless sex, broken homes, families, and lives that we don't even realize how this has such a sudden impact on our future, our society, our world. Do y'all feel me out there? Do you hear the swirl of my pain? The pain that I created by saying I do to a 5-minute pleasure that left me with a lifetime of hurtful memories and no treasures of my Billie Jean, Tanika, or even Irene. I mean, I didn't even let him do his work. So what the fuck do I expect? I'm still having postpartum syndrome, leaking titties, and hearing crying babies, but with no baby. Am I really going crazy? Or is I'm just feeling the leftover pain that I put through Jermaine? You know, the crunching of his bones being crushed together unwillingly, and the silent cries that I selfishly didn't want to listen to endlessly at night because I was too scared to fuss and fight. With the world on my shoulders, thinking no one would lift this boulder. So as I got older, I realized that I'm still left here all alone with scar tissue, no children, and mental visions of children who could have been my children on television. You know their names: Terrence, Tanika, Irene, or even my own Billie Jean. It's all the same when I let them take my babies and put them through that drain. I have to release this mental and emotional pain of killing my own kind for letting the world justify my own mind for these actions which are insane. It has less of mental subtraction and void in my brain. So now I have no future to raise or no goals to aim, because I let me justify myself for killing my name. But hold up, the world told me it would be okay, just do it this one time and you'll still be the same. But they lied, and so I cried. The petrifying fears of hurtful hate. Can any woman out there really relate on how I feel, knowing that they done turned me into a killer too, killing my own flesh and my blood and my soul? Now what am I to do? Because these are the souls that I might as well have stolen, souls in slavery, because when they took my baby, that's when they made cloning real. Real with human artificial flesh, because there's not their limbs, but it is made with real human flesh. Now how sickening is this? Because you're still taking a part of me that I thought went away to see. So now my soul yearns for that child that I flushed, and my heart burns for that child that I crushed. And my mind has visions of children that could have been my children on television. You know their names: Terrence, Tanika, Camille, Little Bill, and Joe. Who would even know? she still does not remain the same because these are the murders she wrote.